Hey guys, what's up everyone? Welcome back again to another video tutorial from the Apex Predator Billiards Club. My name is Apex Lenio, and yes, we are back on the table once more to learn a few more kicking systems. This one is of course one of the kicking systems of all the kicking systems that I've showed you that I did not want to leave out. It's the most prominent two-wheel kicking systems that you ought to have in your arsenal. Of course, what we're trying to do here is that we're actually trying to use two rails, that is hitting the long rail here, the short rail, and try to estimate a hit on an object ball that is close to or very near to this side rail here. This system is so useful to a point where you can actually use this system here to play a three-rail kick. And I would almost want to say this is like a part extension, or not a part extension, but it's a part of the three-rail kicking system, as long as on the table to which you're playing, you know what is the exit point that takes you to your corner pocket. But we're not here to talk about the three-rail kicking systems, we're here to talk about the two-rail. And not only am I going to be showing you the systems and showing you examples of how to actually make contact with the object ball, but I'm actually going to show you a practical example here where this system can be very useful. So of course, if this is the first time here on the channel, do not be afraid to smash that subscribe button today and join the family and learn a lot more about pool growth, pool development, and pool training. Consider dropping a like. Do not forget to share this out to your pool communities to assist other young players coming up to develop their game, in particularly this facet of the game. And of course, do not be afraid to turn on your post notification bell to be notified. So without further ado, let's jump right into today's lesson, and we're going to be looking at the two-rail kicking systems: long rail, short rail, and back to the opposite long rail. Let's get right into today's lesson. All right guys, so we're going to be talking a little bit about the diamond numberings, which you would have been familiar with based on a couple of my other videos. You can check the cards right here for a link to know what the actual diamond numberings are when you're kicking off three rails. That should also help you with what I'm about to explain to you here. All right, so first of all, let's look at the diamond numberings for our object ball. This first diamond here is 10, this here is 20, this here is 30, this side pocket here is 40 coming here, and this is 50, 60, 70, 80. All right, now the next thing that you want to know is the diamond numberings for the cue ball. So the cue ball actually is at 50 here. All right, and the reason why this cue ball here is at 50 is because mathematically we start counting this diamond as being 15, and then we begin to increase by 5. So this is 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Now, simply because the table is twice as long as it is wide, then we have to double up the diamonds on the short rail to compensate for the distance of the long rail. So here is 50. As we go around here, this is 60, 70, 80, and I doubt if you're ever going to have to play a two-rail kick while you're stuck in the corner here. But yeah, the maximum would have obviously been around 35 here. All right, now the mathematics is this: simply the object ball location will be taken from the cue ball's location to get your first rail contact. So take for example, say I wanted to make a legal hit on the 2, then the 2 ball would be at diamond 20, that's object ball diamond 20, and let's say that we are snookered by the 10 on the 2 ball, just a simple example here, and we wanted to make a legal hit, then all we'd have to do is to subtract 20 from 50, and that tells me that my diamond entrance point here is going to be at 30. Now, all multi-rail systems are played with what is known as running side swing, that is 2 tips to the top and 1 tip to your left, depending on your table, if it's slick or if the cloth is old, or the humidity or the condition, it varies. So you may have to test how your table, if it's playing short or long, adjustments might be required. So here, if I aim here at say diamond 30 and I go 2 rails, I should be able to make a fullish contact on the 2. And I'm just playing it soft here, and I got a nice hit there on the 2. I wanted a bit more flusher hit, but that's fine. You just want to make certain that you make a legal contact here. All right, now take for example, now say for example I am at in between a diamond, let's say in between diamond 60 and 70, so that would be diamond 65. And let's take for example I wanted to make a legal hit on the 3 ball. Now the 3 ball is located at diamond 30 and I am actually at diamond 65, so should I take 30 from 65, then that would actually there leave me with 35. So I would have to aim about here, see about from here, and then that should actually give me a legal hit on the 3 ball. Now, one thing that I want to point out to you before we actually go further into the video is a lot of persons, when you're kicking at an object ball, they sometimes comes a little bit short or long of the target, simply because the object ball is, the cue ball, pardon me, is coming in at the object ball at an angle like this. So when you're measuring your kick, you have to make certain that you're not measuring the kick adjacent to the rail, meaning from this direction. So if the object ball is here, it is not at, say for example, diamond 30. It's actually a little bit lower than diamond 30. So you have to be very aware and know that the cue ball is coming in at an angle. So more than likely the 3 ball would have to be slightly above the diamond for you to legally say that it is at diamond 30. So let's see here at diamond 65, and if we aim at say here, let's say we take 30 from 65, that is 35. So if we just aim here at 35, we should be able to make a legal contact on the 3 ball. 2 tips up, 1 tip to the left. That's about 11 o'clock here. And that's a nice full hit there on the 3. All right. Now another practical example here would actually be where you may have a ball near to the side pocket, maybe in front of the side pocket or to the edge of the side pocket here, and you are actually snookered again. Let's say for example you're snookered on the 8, all right, and you need to make a legal contact on the 4, and the only option available is a 2-rail kick on the 4. Then this shot is actually a very makeable one. Now, what a lot of kickers do, what a lot of players do is that when you're using calculation, they tend to want to pick the diamond 40. And then what always happens is that the cue ball tends to come to the side rail and chip the 4 in. If it is that you want to make it full, you've got to choose a diamond that is slightly below 40. So I tend to give this object ball here, once it's off the side pocket facing here, I give it a diamond value of say 42, and that's what I always do if I want to make a full hit. Now if I'm unfortunate to make a full hit, I will sometimes clip the side rail here and chip the 4 into the side. So let's see if we can actually make a nice hit. So I'm going to place my cue ball here at diamond 80, and I'm gonna be subtracting say 42 here from 80, and that tells me that I need to aim at diamond 38. All right, so if I aim towards the back of the side pocket, then that would be say 40. So I'd have to aim a bit up here, so that's approximately 38. And if I just use 2 tips of top spin and half tip, or depending on the table, a full tip of running sides, then I should be able to make a legal contact on the 4 and potentially pocketing the 4 ball. And that's a nice flush hit. You can see that full hit onto the 4 on the side. It was just a very good day where you're gonna make a hit like that, but more than likely your objective is to actually try to make a legal hit and avoid giving up ball in hand. Now, 2 more examples for you here, guys. Let's say now you have your snookered on the 1 and you literally just need to make a legal hit here on the 1 ball. Now this is a tough kick because now you're coming very close to the corners here, and you have potentially where you have the chance of scratching, or you might come in a bit short and miss the 1. So you have to be very careful, and this tends to require an extra bit of side spin to avoid the scratch and to make certain that it comes off 2 rails. So again, I'm just going to be putting my diamond here, my cue ball, pardon me, in between a diamond. So here's 50, here is 60, so I'm putting it at 55. And let us say that I wanted to make a legal hit on the 1 off 2 cushions. So mathematically, if I subtract 10 from 55, I should get 45. And if I aim here at 45 with 2 tips of top spin, and I'm going to put a little bit more than just a half tip, I'm going to put a full tip of running side spin. That's probably about 10 o'clock thereabout. If the cue ball was a clock, then I should be able to make a legal hit on the 1 ball here. So aiming at 45 from 55 here should give me a hit on the 1 ball. So here we go. So aiming at 45. Trust the math, guys, it works. Okay. That's a pretty good hit. Wanted a fuller hit on the 1 ball, but as long as you're able to make contact with your object ball, then you're going to find that you're always going to be not giving up ball in hand. All right, so final example here for you guys is now we're actually kicking at an object ball below the side pocket. A lot of the kicking systems tend to tell you how to kick at an object ball that is above the side, but what happens when your object ball is, say, at the 5th diamond here, or say at the 6th diamond here? What happens? So here, remember again that the cue ball is coming in at an angle. So if the object ball is, say, in front of the diamond here, then you're never going to be able to hit the 5 ball. You have to be, say, above here. All right, so you want to make certain that pretty much you're going to be like a half diamond from a judgmental perspective, from a eye level perspective. You want to make sure that your object ball is like about a half diamond above the intended diamond calculation here. All right, and again, now I'm just going to be putting my cue ball here at 70. I'm going to snooker myself on the 5 ball here, and I got a really bad snooker. I only have 1 option. Let's pretend, and we need to make a legal hit on the 5. So calculation here, if I subtract 50 from 70, then you're going to find that my diamond entrance point here is going to be diamond 20. All right. Now, once you're going below the side pocket, you tend to want to take off a bit of the side spin. Now you want to use less than a full tip, so maybe a half tip, or depending on the table, you may need to use a half tip of reverse side spin to compensate, to avoid the side pocket here. So let's see if you can make a first attempt at a legal hit. Aiming at 20 here. I think I want to use just maybe a half tip of running sides. I'm going to try top spin first, no English, okay? And I'm going to aim a bit higher than 20, okay? Reverse spin can be a little bit inconsistent. So let's just use diamond adjustment here. It's maybe a quarter diamond above 20. And that's a nice full contact there on the 5. Excellent kicking by you there. All right, this system is powerful. You cannot miss another 2-rail kick once you mathematically calculate and measure your kick. All right, put some practice in on the table, and then you're going to find yourself not even doing the math, but it's just going to come naturally to you. Now, I'm going to show you a practical example where this scenario can be very, very useful. All right, guys, so here's a practical example. It's the end of the rack, and your opponent has played a bad shot, and he has left himself tough on the 8. He's not feeling so comfortable about actually banking the 8, so he decides to play a very simple safety where he's just going to roll up onto the side of the 8 here and leave you like this. Now at this point here, you're literally snookered. You only have a jump shot, maybe a 2-rail, but it's a critical point in the game. It could be hill, it could be a momentum change, it could be several things that could be happening in this game. You don't want to miss, you want to win. So what can you do here? A practical example would be, of course, using this 2-rail system here. Now speed is going to be crucial for you to pull this shot off. So we're going to be aiming to go 1, 2 rails, but we're going to be playing the kick soft, that when we hit into the 2, then we're going to just bump the 2 in front and leave the cue ball behind the 2, and this is going to be an absolute stunner. So let's calculate precision here. Here is diamond 20. I think maybe diamond 21 would be more of a precise hit. With a soft hit, I should be able to control the cue here. So I'm going to choose diamond 21, and now I am actually at, say, diamond 45. So now if I do the math here, if I take 21, say from 45, that is 20 from 45 is 25, and 1, so that's 24. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4 diamond increments, just about a diamond increment from the middle of the second diamond and the third diamond here. Speed is crucial, so I'm hoping that I can get this on the first try, guys. But let's see here. Aiming at diamond 24 from diamond 25 should get me to diamond 21. A soft hit here, and I should be able to play a snooker on the 8 ball. Hopefully we can make a nice hit there, and there you can see that's a perfect snooker, and after your opponent plays such a tough shot, you have returned with such a position, and this is absolutely stunning. Let me know what you think about the system in the comment section below. There you can see a fantastic 2-rail system to add to your game and avoid giving up ball in hand. Do take care until next time. This is Apex Selenium here signing out. Of course, this system, I'll be showing you how you can actually use this system here to play even a more devastating snooker on your opponent when the game is in a complicated position. So do take care until next time. This is Apex Selenium signing out. Do smash that subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell, and of course consider dropping a like and share this out to your pool communities. Do take care. I'll see you next time. Peace.